So to complete the orthographic puzzle exercise, which is really just a warm-up to get you more comfortable with using SketchUp, you want to open up the exercise document, the overview, and you want to go to the links. So the first link is going to be the PDF. So I'm just going to click on that, and it'll navigate to the actual PDF of the shapes you need to recreate. And then back again to the document, and I want to click on the SketchUp model link. And I've already provided a template for you. I'm just going to download. It pops up. I'm going to click on that, and it pops up into my SketchUp, and you can see it's already been created for you. So you don't have to recreate the boxes. And what we want to do basically is just use SketchUp to solve these three-dimensional puzzles. So I'm just going to snap this to the right-hand side and pull this to the left so I can see. Now, if you will, before I do that, I'm going to make sure you can see my total toolbar. And this is going to be a little different than what you have because I'm on a Macintosh. But you should be able to see the windows you're going to need, your standard views, and then your styles. So styles is here, and I believe your standard views are going to be in your camera, to be able to toggle in between these different views, your ISO, left, right, front, and so on and so forth. So with the styles, you can transition in between these X-ray modes, which allows you to see all of your lines basically, or the hidden line style, which you all are familiar with now seeing. So let's keep it on the hidden line. Another thing that's cool too, you can drop shadows on these things. So let's turn the shadows on too, just to see what it looks like. So now that I have that, and a lot of these are shortcutted for me, but I can toggle in between them to show you. Let's go here and go back to these puzzle pieces. So let's do the first one together. Now I'm not going to do the whole series of these, and the point is that you're going to struggle through them, and they're still puzzles, but hopefully using SketchUp they'll be easier to solve. So this is in thirds, so that's about 1. I've made this 5 feet, so it's about 1.66. So let me measure this thing over. It's one construction point. It's another one. Using my line tool. I'm using shortcut keys. I'm going to draw these out. Same thing, 1.66 to come down. My line tool coming over. Let me make sure that I'm snapping to this appropriately. Let me turn this a little bit. And this is where it's good to make sure you're in the right view. So let me just go camera and do it correctly. Standard views, I'm going to go front. Okay, there. Now I realize that this is just cut out, so this is a pretty easy shape to create. So I'm going to use my push-pull tool and just drag that all the way out to remove those pieces, and then you'll see that I'm left with this shape. Oops, go back to my orbit. There you go, and the shadow that it's casting, so that's pretty cool. So that's all you're doing for these, and I'll go ahead and erase these other lines too. And that is really all you're doing for this exercise. You're just solving these puzzles in this way. Another tip to know about is that you can move points. If you're on, I selected M for move, and I'm selecting the point, and you can drag these things to distort shapes and change the shape of these objects as well. So now it's a funky shape. You have the ability too to draw a hidden line, so I'm going to drag here, and you see as I cut through the body of this form, a hidden line is created. And in this instance, let me draw another one in. And when I begin to delete these other lines, the ones below appear. And you can see the new form. And you can distort these things. There. To create new forms and new shapes. And again, you can still see the hidden lines. I really like working with hidden lines off or hidden lines on when I'm doing three-dimensional modeling, especially carving things out. So you would just go through all of these cubes and recreate these shapes here and solve all these. and some of them will be a little bit more difficult than others. But hopefully, again, working with SketchUp will make these a lot easier to solve and really help you understand what's going on from any perspective you want to look at the shape at.